Look at this. The pictures on the internet did not do this place justice. This whole place is nightmare fuel.
I'm glad you found it satisfactory.
OMG, yes. Is that a red-baited viper?
The most poisonous snake known to man. Its venom can paralyze a rhinoceros in 15 seconds. One bite from its fangs will induce a heart attack in a full-grown human in 11 seconds, give or take.
Yes, so cool. Hi, little guy, you are deadly. Yes, you are.
I suggest you do not batter the terrarium with your fingers, miss. The glass is especially fragile.
Yeah, of course. Where's everyone else?
You're the last guest to arrive. The rest will be down shortly. Morris,
What?
please see to it that the other guests are summoned.
We're about to start!
Perhaps you could go to their doors and knock on them instead of bellowing like a moose.
I would have to move to do that.
I'm aware of that, Morris. And while you're at it, please take Miss Bain's luggage to her room.
I'd like to point out that I have tendinitis in my hip, as well as bursitis in my shoulder, and work avoidance in my knee. What's work avoidance? I avoid work.
Norris, take over for your twin.
Ready, sir?
Please take Miss Bain's luggage to her room.
I would, but I'm quite busy.
Someday I shall throw them into the sea and I shall know peace.
No worries. Hold on a sec. I need to do a post. You'll never believe where I'm standing. The mansion of Vera Braxton, the woman, the myth, the legend, the greatest mystery writer in the history of humanity, and my personal hero. Okay, this place is intense. To get here, you have to go on a ferry an hour off the coast of Nova Scotia. I am dead serious right now. Waves. I vomited like 7 times, but it was worth it. And now I'm here to compete in the 24-hour Vera Braxton Deadline Challenge to write the best murder mystery in 24 hours. And the winner gets a book deal! This has been my dream for forever. Ever since I was a little kid, I used to write little mystery books and put my name on the cover and everything. And just think, it could actually happen. I'm gonna vomit again! Check it out, check it out, check it out! It's the captain of the ferry! This is our captain, Linda Mayers, ferrying souls like the boatman to the underworld, to the mansion on the cliff. What is it like?
What is what like?
Being the captain of your own ship, do you love it?
Sure, I don't have to deal with people.
I can respect that.
Miss Bain, I regret to inform you there's no cell phone service on the island.
And this is our butler, y'all. His name is Delacroix. So fancy. Our honest-to-goodness butler in a haunted mansion.
I am not the butler, and the mansion is not haunted.
Darn.
Please, Miss Bain, the competition will require your utmost concentration. Put your phone away.
Right. Of course. Is it cool if I put a filter on you later? Would you rather look like a kitten in a tuxedo or a talking cucumber?
No, it's not, Fred. It's this way.
I swear, we turned left. What was that?
It was the bell. That was the little bell that I had.
Why would he ring a bell?
You called, sir?
Please assist Mr. and Mrs. Haskins to the great room.
It's over this way.
Go to them and assist them.
Just follow the sound of my voice.
See? Right where I told you.
It was the other way. You are wrong. You are always wrong, Greg. You always think you know where you're going, but newsflash, you have no idea.
Hi.
Hey.
Are you here for the competition?
No, we're just wandering around for no reason.
We're a husband and wife writing team. I'm Greg. This is Deborah. And like a lot of married couples, we thought going into the business together would help soothe out the conflicts in our marriage.
Why are you telling her that?
That we're telling people.
No, we're not telling people that.
Deborah's the writer. I'm the idea person.
When Greg talks, I get ideas for murder.
I'm the muse.
Our first book was called How to Kill Your Husband and Get Away with It.
Which was amazing, and a little scary. For me personally, a lot scary.
Oh, wow. Did you actually get it published?
No.
It was too good to be published.
That's a stupid thing to say, Greg.
Whoops! There I go again.
Well, good luck tonight. I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with.
There can only be one. From Highlander? Anyone seen Highlander? It was awesome.
Greg, just don't speak, like ever.
We're going to kill it! It'd be pretty great if we won. Probably to save our marriage, seeing as how Deborah is a little frustrated these days in so many areas.
Does she need to know our entire backstory?
No, she does not.
Well, I just think it's super cool to be here. I mean, look at this place.
The hope is that the atmosphere will be inspirational in devising a murder.
All this is from her books, right? Like the commando jumping tarantulas.
2 females, of course.
Right, because if you put a male and female together, the female eats the male in seconds.
I can relate.
You will find much to inspire you at the Braxton Manor. The view of the Atlantic, for instance.
That's from Cliffside.
You are quite well versed in Dame Braxton's work.
She's my personal hero. I've read every single one of her books. The twist she comes up with, incredible.
When Vera Braxton had the architects design the mansion, she had them install a number of features from her most famous novels. You will note the jumping spiders, the archway of
There's like a secret passage in here?
more than one.
Yes.
Where's everyone else?
Yes, indeed. If only they had been summoned properly.
What? He's talking to you, nitwit.
I forgot she was here.
Go! Fine.
Thank you, Captain.
A firm hand and a bad attitude. That's what it takes to keep the servants in line. Free lesson.
Are they on their way?
You must be thinking of my twin. I had nothing to do with anything.
Can you please see if the others are on their way?
I'm incredibly busy right now. Well, well, well. What do we have here? The mystery of the mystery writers. Who will win the competition and who will plunge into the icy depths of the unforgiving sea?
Oh my God. Are you Robert Wade?
No.
Robert Wade has been dead for decades.
No, but it looks like that.
Like a corpse?
I am Carswell Chalmers. Blood Moon, Triple Play, Death on the Mississippi.
Are those your books?
Oh! No. I haven't read any of those.
Well, you probably heard of my hero, Detective Jack Manning. He's a man's man, with a face like a dirty angel, and 2 fists like pit bulls on speed. The dames can't help falling in love with him, but his heart is locked in a box. And he swallowed the key.
Oh, wow. He sounds really, vintage.
He's too much of a man for the publishers these days. Now all they want is naffy, pamphy half-men with feelings who care about other people. No wonder things got into heck. Back in my day, if you were a man, you crushed your heart into a lump of coal and were only able to express yourself to stray dogs.
So you actually publish books?
Sweetheart, I've written 27 novels on a typewriter. My fingers got so strong, I could poke a hole in with a brick wall with just my pinky. And I did too. Because that's what you do when you're a man. You put holes in walls.
Well, guess I haven't tried that. One time, there was a hole in our drywall, and I cried about it.
Yeah, I remember that. It was one of the low points.
Well, good luck tonight.
I don't really need luck. I just need the judge to have half a brain and not give the award to some scribbling woman.
Well, there's a nice bracing dose of sexism. You don't see that every day.
Greg, go tell your wife to get me a drink or something.
I think I just found someone I want to kill more than you.
Ooh, use that.
Look, Carswell, maybe we got off on the wrong foot. It's cool that you're old and you wrote a bunch of books that probably can't be published anymore because they're so offensive, but that doesn't mean you can't change and be less offensive now. I was reading something by Riara Menton this morning, and she said she learned a lot from younger writers. She was actually trending today.
What is trendy?
Going viral on social media, on the internet. It's like a world wide web where all of human existence is shared, like a series of tubes.
I know what the internet is, Barbie. And I knew Riara Menton too. She was a hack with terrible advice.
Oh, my lovelies assembled.
OMG, I am dead, 100% dead.
Rejoice, the Queen of Darkness has arrived. It is I, Nampetta, Queen of Mufal.
You're doing this? I love your TikToks. Can I get a picture?
Of course.
And then she walked into the room. Smile like a barbed wire. Legs like a stool. Tapered at the top. Boobs like a bad habit.
Excuse me?
What?
You just described me poorly, focusing on specific body parts.
I've been doing this a long time. I narrate my own life because it's more interesting than anything else going on around me.
Okay, so I think we can all leave now because Vampetta is gonna kill it tonight. Can you sign my notebook?
Of course.
She had skills, I can tell that much. The way she held that pen, she'd done it before. And she'd do it again.
Hi, it's just really creepy the way that you're saying everything.
You look like you robbed a pop-up Halloween store on the way over here.
Thank you. I'm creepy on purpose. What's your excuse?
Experience.
Okay, so wait, why are you doing this? I thought you just signed some huge deal with a major publisher.
I did, and then things went a little sideways, so I'm looking to relaunch my brand. Even spookier, more spiders, even naughtier.
Ooh.
Or maybe you got sued because you ripped off your entire personality and outfit. Aren't you a lovely piece of work? But I'd watch your back. This vampire has fangs.
Yes.
Greg!
I'm sorry. I just appreciate a strong female character.
Is there something I can sign it for, Starlight? There's nothing that you can sign. It's okay. I love to see where I can leave my mark.
Oh, wow.
Hi, y'all. I'm Jennifer, and I am so excited to be here.
And there she was, with a personality like a loaf of sourdough bread. And the face to match.
Hey, stuff it, old man.
And this is Zach.
Yo, what's good? I'm Zach. Zach Attack.
Zach Attack what?
Zach Attack. It's my catchphrase. I'm in college, yo, and I already got a catchphrase. Zach Attack.
I love it. He's got so much personality. I want to take a moment to introduce myself because, we're going to get a little bit cozy over the next 24 hours. And coincidence, I write cozy mysteries. Do you love it? I love it.
No.
So my 17-book series is called The Briar's Notch Mysteries, and it takes place in the picturesque town of Briar's Notch, Vermont, population 200. Imagine this. There are green mountains, dairy cattle, old hippies, and our hero, Lucy Porter, owns a local cupcake shop. And in each book, there's a mystery. Spoiler alert, it's murder. So much murder.
So you've published 17 books?
Self-published. You can actually get them on Amazon for 99 cents each if you want. Please buy them.
Wow, you have so much experience.
Thank you.
17 books? I wrote 27 books on a typewriter with a space bar to pound down with both fists. That's how a man writes a book.
I'm sure your books are great.
Winning this would be so amazing for me. A major publisher like that taking on my little Briar's Notch stories, it would change my life.
Hold on, so 17 people were murdered in one small town in Vermont?
19. There was actually a marginally successful serial killer on the loose in book 6.
That's like 10% of the entire town's population. What's the life expectancy there?
Strangers move in sometimes, and they get killed. I love it. It's so much fun. Do you guys love writing? I love writing. It's my special quiet time. I don't actually get a lot of quiet time. I have 3 boys and a husband who need me constantly. Like so much, like all the time. They're just gaping black holes of need. They take, and sometimes Mom Bear needs her quiet time. There's no cell service here, right?
I'm afraid not, ma'am.
Thank you, because otherwise it's raining. Where do we keep the cups? Where's the vacuum cleaner? I can't find any clean socks. Help, help, I'm 45 years old and I can't do anything for myself. I think the boys are eating drywall again. Husbands, am I right?
You should read our book.
Yeah, it will really spice up your marriage if your husband fears for his life a little bit. Keeps you on your toes.
What's your story, Zach?
Don't encourage him.
What's up? As I said, I'm Zach Attack, and my creative writing professor thought this challenge would be pretty lit, so he was supposed to come. But then he got sick and whatnot, and so he was all like, I'm sick, yo. And I'm like, yeah, you are sick, bro. And he's like, no, like a bad sick, not like a good sick. And so I'm just like, Zach Attack, man.
So you decided to spend time with us instead?
Yeah, for real.
These creatures in the terrariums are poisonous, correct?
Extremely deadly, sir.
Hey kid, the spiders need hand feeding. And all of us did already, and now it's your turn.
All right, sweet, spiders.
I suggest you do not hand feed the spiders, Zach. At least, not until the challenge has begun.
Is that it? We're all here?
We await one more.
Oh my god!
Greetings, writers. I'm not just a mystery writer. I'm mystery itself.
Sweet.
Yeah, this one's a little much.
I cannot reveal my true name, but you may call me Brenda.
But have you been here the whole time?
I cannot reveal that either. But yes,
She was troubled. Troubled like a 4-alarm beef burrito. The kind of burrito that had been left out in the sun too long. The kind of burrito that makes you wish for death at 3 a.m. in the morning.
they tried to keep me out.
Not true, Miss Brenda.
Did I receive an invitation? No.
Because you were not invited, and you've emerged like a type of fungus which cannot be eradicated.
That's right, fungus. And what I'm about to
Are
tell
you
you is...
finished?
I was literally in the middle of a sentence.
No one wishes for you to complete that sentence. Sit down, and we shall begin. Norris,
What?
it is time.
Me, my twin.
Can you go get him? Morris!
You might be busy.
Just go get him.
I have an MBA, you know. This is an internship originally.
What?
If you could set the clock, please.
Setting the clock.
Welcome, writers, to the 24-hour deadline challenge.
Hey, hey, what you doing after this?
Making an announcement.
It's cool, it's cool. You wanna hang?
May I continue?
For reals, I got this super dope chair you can sit on at my place. Reclinable, yo.
Zach, is that your name?
No, it's not Z-A-C-K, just Z-A-K. Zach Attack.
Didn't ask how to spell it, and I believe your invitation was for your professor, Mr. James Brunson, not one of his students.
That windbag got an invitation? They'll just let anyone into a writer's retreat these days.
So if you wish to remain here, please refrain from inviting your fellow writers back to your dope pad.
For real, yo, it's got a neon sign and everything inside. Okay.
Writers, this is a chance to expand yourself as craftsmen. 24 hours, uninterrupted from the outside world or family.
Oh man, it feels like a giant weight's just been lifted off my shoulders.
In this picturesque and thrilling setting, can you craft the perfect murder? Morris has already set the clock. You have the mansion at your disposal and the encyclopedia on the shelves. At this moment, there's someone very special I'd like to introduce to you. This is Bella, your barista.
Woo! Yes, Mama Bear needs her juice.
She is tasked with making whatever caffeinated concoction you shall require.
Whiskey.
No. You and me are gonna get to know each other very well.
Bella, perhaps you'd like to introduce yourself.
You just did it. What else am I gonna say?
Perhaps some interesting personal details.
No, I'm gonna go make coffee. This is my lot in my life. This is what I do on this island in the middle of nowhere.
Bella's delightful.
The tip jar is right here.
Oh, well, I don't really bring any money, but maybe I could tip you in smiles.
Smiles are not accepted.
Good to know.
Can we get started writing already?
Writing? Who said anything about writing? The challenge is to craft the perfect murder.
And how are we supposed to do that?
Look around you. Everything you require is at your disposal. Venomous creatures, a cornucopia of potential murder weapons, an entire shelf of poisons.
Ooh. What? They're just like poisons. What are you talking about?
I don't know, but I'm getting chills.
Perhaps some assistance. Morris. And if you could bar the exits as well. Writers, you have been brought here today for your potential as the future leaders of the mystery genre.
They were all more eager than a basket of puppies on amphetamines, all wagging tails and stupid grins. But I stood apart, watching.
Sarah Braxton has left a message in her will for those who would seek to follow her. In exchange for a book deal in her imprint, she challenges you. Craft the perfect murder. Kill one of your fellow guests, get away with it, and the book deal is yours.
Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
We understand this may be difficult for the more squeamish amongst you.
So, ladies, and Greg,
So, there is a second option to receive the book deal. Solve the murder, and you shall receive the book deal instead.
A book deal? That's all this is for?
A book deal with one of the most prestigious mystery publishers. Think about it, writers. Your name in print, your book on shelves, fame, maybe a little fortune. Wouldn't you kill for that?
Definitely.
Zach.
I'm just saying.
But you don't have to kill anyone. Simply solve the murder by the deadline, and you shall receive the prize.
What happens if no one kills anyone?
Then everyone gets to go home. I don't think that's very likely. Do you? We are in international waters. There are no police. There is no way off the island.
No one is doing this. This is insane.
Of course, definitely. It's absurd to even mention. Surely there is no one here who wants to see you dead. Or no one you might wish to kill with impunity. No one has stolen an idea from you. No professional jealousies worth mentioning. Look around you, writers. Is there someone who wants you dead? Is there someone you want dead? But of course, you can simply use the time to write and think of it like a writing prompt to fuel your creativity. I suggest you watch your back, because the challenge begins now.
I surveyed the room. Which one of them was the killer? Certainly not the husband, with the skull as soft as a plush toy. He didn't have it in him. He was like a little forest creature in a pit of wolves, praying that his little bunny eyes would keep the predators at bay. But that's the thing about predators. Fear is irresistible, like the scent of a dead squirrel to a golden retriever. You can't help them from rolling in it. And these dames are gonna roll all over this chunk.
Hi, do you mind? Do you mind not narrating, please?
I can't help it.
Yes, you can. Please. It's a little unnerving.
His squeaky rabbit noises weren't helping. The wolves were licking their lips.
You're still doing it.
Don't worry, honey. Most of the people here don't even know you. It takes someone at least a few hours before they decide they want you dead.
That's comforting, I think.
And besides, no one here is going to kill anyone. Hey, I saw that.
Saw what?
When I said that, you glanced at the wall of poisons. You looked at the poisons.
These are all wall of deaths. Wall of death. Wall of death. Wall of death.
So don't look anywhere then. Keep your head down and finish writing your book.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm not your husband.
Excuse me. She does not tell me what to do.
Shut up, Greg.
Yes, dear.
I'm merely taking in my surroundings because I don't have a husband to watch my back.
Excuse me. I never watch her back.
No.
She doesn't like it.
Greg, not the time.
Okay,
Yep.
I agree with Deborah. Let's just take advantage of this time and use it as writing time. And try not to kill anyone.
Amen. I don't see how you can write anything right now. You know, actually, this is less tense than my house. 3 boys. At least here, the threat of violence is below the surface.
Or you're just coming up with a plan.
I'm writing down a plan on how to kill you.
Didn't say it was me.
Relax, she's published 17 books, all taking place in the same small town in Vermont. I doubt she could plot a murder to save her life. Excuse me?
Self-published books, sorry.
And you're so much better than me.
Yes, I've had actual books published before. Bloodborne. It was haunting. Game-changing. Removed from circulation due to a lawsuit.
Not my fault.
The hens were clucking, and none of the roosters were answering.
That's both sexist and irrelevant right now.
Everyone, let's just keep on writing. But if someone were going to kill someone, I suggest doing it earlier in the evening so you have plenty of time to solve the murder.
Greg.
What? A book deal is hard to come by.
Oh, because you're going to solve the crime.
I have great instincts. I'll probably figure it out.
You can't even figure out how to use the TV remote.
It's not true, you know.
I'm sure nobody is gonna get killed as long as I get my coffee, am I right? Mama Bear needs her juice.
Is that a request or something?
Yes, I want something juicy.
I don't know what that is.
I like my coffee how I like my men. Bitter. Little joke. 3 sugars like my 3 boys.
Do you mind?
Relax, Morticia. I'm checking out your haunting, game-changing, removed from publication novel.
Enjoy.
I'm blocked, like writer's block. Like, for real.
My heart hurts for you.
It's like I got so many ideas all in my brain space, I just can't get them down onto the paper.
You know, that's exactly how I would describe the act of writing. You must be an expert.
Exactly, I'm basically an expert already. Like, for real, yo.
What's your favorite Vera Braxton book?
Book. Right. So I actually don't read. I'm like more of like a natural. Like I'm gifted. It's actually more of a curse, you know? Zack Attack. It's got a lot of levels to it.
Great.
Oh, I have a great idea. What if one of you ladies wrote down one of my ideas, like a collab? You know, like I give you the idea, then you just take it, put words on it, make it look nice and pretty, and then we split the riches 50-50.
Which one of them was going to kill the kid first? My money was on legs. She had the face of an angel, but most of the angels are gone way before I was born. Now they're only devils in disguise. Turns out, that disguise was pretty nice to look at. If this was going to be eternal damnation, I was going to be eternally grateful.
Okay, so I don't want to know which one of us you're referring to as legs, but
When she talks, she reminded me of my second wife. All sound, but no fury.
there's gonna be fury. We are not defined by our appearances, okay?
It's not worth it, Penelope. He's fossilized.
Yeah, like what about that collab too?
Yeah, no. No one wants to collab with you.
Okay, geez, no need to be rude about it.
I'm a professional writer. You've taken one creative writing class.
Yeah, and I'm basically already as good as you, which is pretty dope.
No, it's not dope.
You're a professional writer?
Yes.
Then why are you stealing my ideas?
What are you talking about?
A taxidermist is found stuffed to death. The principal suspect is his twin brother Darren. His niece owns a cupcake shop. This is my book, Stuffed for Murder.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. In my book, Bloodborne, the cupcake shop is used as a front for a demon-worshipping cult of blood sorcerers who are trying to open a portal to the underworld. And they use the taxidermist corpse to host the vengeful spirit of a rabid moose. That's your book.
Yo, Rabbit Moose sounds pretty dope.
Shut up, Zach.
Going back to writing.
You just stole the whole concept I created. The retired school teacher has to host a bake sale to catch the killer.
Yeah, because a bake sale solves everything.
You just took my book and squirted black magic into it like a toddler drawn on the wall with crayons, which all of my boys did repeatedly, even though I told them not to. But actually, a little baking soda gets crayons right off paint. A lot of people don't know that.
If I stole your book, I'd have to actually read it first, and I love myself too much to do that.
So, first you steal your entire identity, and now you steal our book?
Right, because I stole a book from a self-published housewife that sold exactly 2 copies.
And how would you know? You're one of the 2, and you're a thief. And you know what we do with thieves in my hometown?
Do you kill them?
What?
I'm just saying. There's a lot of opportunities there.
Hi, your coffee's ready. I just didn't want to say anything because I'm having way too much fun watching this. This is the most fun I've had all day.
Yo, for real, chick fight!
Zach, please.
Seriously, kid, spiders need feeding.
I will see you in court as soon as we're done here.
Do you have a hokey lawyer with small-town charm?
Yes, I do. And he has a great mustache. And he is going to sue you into the fires of heck, which I'm sure you'll feel right at home.
Do it. I dare you to. I'll countersue you, and the judge will award me custody of your kids because you're so pathetic.
Don't you say anything about my boys. They are lunkheads, but they are usually innocent of the crimes that they're accused of.
Not after I'm done corrupting them, I'll raise them as warlocks, will paint Dungeons and Dragons, and make voodoo dolls of their classmates.
All right, shut up! No one is doing anything!
You messed with the wrong lady, witch.
Thank you. I embrace my witchiness.
Please, I am trying to get work done, and I will finish writing my book at this retreat, and if I have to kill every last one of you first!
I'm still blocked, yo.
Honey, I think I have a solution.
No, you do not.
What if Jennifer and Vampetta spend some time alone with the walls of poisons and weapons?
I can't get anything done like this. And we're not going to play some stupid game where we try to kill each other. We're writers. We have no actual skills.
I agree.
Oh my god.
What?
How did you do that?
She was a ghost, or the ghost of a ghost. What was her story? A broken heart? Broken ambition? I don't know, but something smelled and it wasn't her nose.
If you want to live, you'll listen to me. The more you talk to each other, the more likely someone ends up dead before the clock strikes 12.
Yeah, but then somebody gets the chance to solve the murder. Which I know would be totally wrong and totally ashamed because a book deal is definitely not worth it. To pay for a human life, which is definitely worth a lot more. So, maybe someone can negotiate with the host to raise it to a 2-book deal, which no one should do.
The only way to win the game is to not play.
Oh, a twist. I love twists.
Thank God the genius has waited.
I'm not a fan of murder mysteries. They're unrealistic and usually rely on coincidence. But it's no coincidence that each of you were picked. The estate made sure to pick the writers who are most likely to kill each other.
But who'd want to kill me?
Everyone. Everyone with a brain.
The kid wasn't even invited. His professor was.
Regardless, the only way to survive is to refuse to become predator or prey.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Is that why you've been writing must kill husband over and over again in your notebook?
Those are ideas for my book.
Yeah, that is our special thing.
The estate picked you because you all have motive. The more you talk to each other, the more you'll discover them.
I wonder who wants to kill me.
Don't wonder. Don't play. Don't make casual conversation. Don't drink the coffee.
What? It's fine.
It's probably drugged, a stimulant meant to induce a psychotic state.
Frankly, I get psychotic without it, so it's a win-win.
That's not a win-win. You don't even know what a win-win is.
I feel myself getting more psychotic by the moment.
You know what? I'd love some coffee, actually.
Sweet.
You have to listen to me. If we're all going to live through the night, we need rules, we need order, we need a plan. Otherwise,
Here you go.
Murderous psychosis. Delicious. Want some, Greg?
What?
if we don't agree now, one of us won't just be dead. More of us will die.
Do you think they'll give us multiple book deals then?
I agree with Brenda. We make a set of rules, we live through the night.
Me too.
Zack attack.
Is that a yes?
Zack attack.
You seem to have a lot of ideas for someone who doesn't seem to be writing a book.
Fine, I can agree. What are the rules?
Anyone need anything?
No.
Cookies, chocolate chip, and not the generic crap. You got those?
You're gonna consume more of their food?
They drugged the cookies, then they got me.
We don't need anything, thank you, and neither does Carswell.
Okay.
Do you mind? We're trying to get work done here.
Don't mind me. I'll just be standing here, doing nothing suspicious.
Scram!
Oh, rude.
You too.
If she goes, I go. She's a caffeine delivering angel.
Thank you.
No, thank you, sugar. Also, I want some more.
Let's agree on some rules.
Okay. Rule number 1. No one murder each other. They are done.
Rule number 1, old washed-up has-beens don't get to make the rules.
Rule number 1, circus freaks don't get to make the rules.
So can we focus, please?
You're trying to get a room of writers to agree on something. You might as well start killing each other now.
We all have motives, so we need to eliminate opportunity. If there's no opportunity, there will be no murder.
Crazy idea. How about this? Rule number 1, nobody leave the room.
Sounds reasonable.
Nobody goes exploring the mansion. Nobody goes wandering around the grounds by themselves. Nobody goes hiding in a closet waiting to jump out at you with an ice pick.
Nobody goes to sleep, the light stays on. I thrive in darkness.
Yeah, and you look better that way.
But what if we need to go to the bathroom?
Take a buddy.
No.
Ugh.
You're such a delicate flower.
Yeah, but I'm stuck with Carswell.
What?
What?
What if the person you're going to the bathroom with is planning on killing you?
Well, then we go to the bathroom in groups of 3.
No, Zack doesn't attack
My
that.
goodness.
So that means I always have to go with him? Like, what's his bladder situation?
I reckon you're about to find out.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No one goes near any of the walls.
What if we need a book?
I'm shocked you actually read.
Okay, so I'm a very nice person, but if there was one person in this room that I'd want to kill, I know who'd be first on my list.
Legs was right.
Oh, scratch that. You're second on my list.
You can't kill with social media, dog. I may be old, but I'm worried like an orangutan.
Can we get through this without making the death threats, please?
Personally, I just say we scrap the whole rules thing, just see who ends up dead first.
Hey, honey, it will be you. I promise you, 100% it will be you.
Wait, what happens if the power goes out?
If the power goes out, everybody hide.
Yeah, but then you're sitting up. Probably somebody dies then.
If the power goes out, everyone starts shouting and banging things.
Bang things? That would literally cover up the sound of killing.
Well, Bella, how likely is the power to go out?
Almost certainly.
The infrastructure here is old and poorly maintained. There are frequent storms, and it's hard to get a repair crew out here. No one should have built a mansion on this island. But did anyone ask me? No, I just make the coffee.
Good to know. If the power goes out, hide.
Great.
Amateurs, if the power goes out, everyone light a candle and put it to your face. Then we can see where everyone is.
Bella, can we get some candles?
I'm sorry. Am I sitting next to a sign that says candle person, or am I sitting next to a sign that says barista?
I'll go get the candles.
Nobody gets anything. Bella, how would we get some candles?
Alright, well, I could give you a tip. Now but notice that my tip jar is empty.
You're working for tips.
I'm working for many things, tips being one of them. Thanks. Okay, here's my tip. If you ring the service bell, you might get some service.
Oh, hey, you're back.
You must be thinking of my twin Morris.
We're gonna need a supply of candles and matchboxes for everyone.
I'm on break.
You just got here.
I just said I'm on break. You'll need my twin.
Can you get him?
I'm on break.
Ring the bell for Morris.
Hold on, let me go get it.
Boris! What? They need you!
He gets like this. Let me go talk to him. I'm on break. You go!
You were literally just on break.
Maybe we need to continue without the candles.
Hey, are we allowed to kill the help?
You're in international waters. Everything's legal.
Not true.
So, is that it? No one leaves the room?
Nobody goes to sleep.
No one goes to the wall of death. Everyone has a candle.
That keep us alive?
Only one way to find out.
Oh my god! My writer's block is gone. Y'all had the chance to ride the Zach train. Now y'all got nothing.
It's gonna be a real challenge.
They tried. But every time they looked up, they saw a killer looking back at them. We're descended from a long line of predators. The ones who became prey never made it this far. All our ancestors have blood on their hands. Would we be like them? I heard the water crashing and rushing against the rocks. And then it occurred to me. I have to go to the laboratory.
Dude, can it wait? I'm trying to inspire my wife some more.
Sometimes he just breathes and I get ideas for murder.
No, it cannot wait. Unless one of the ladies would like to accompany me.
You! Stop.
Then you just won the lucky prize, kid.
Fine. Zach.
What?
Oh.
Oh, dude, you went like an hour ago.
I'm old. You'll probably never get to experience it.
All right, then y'all go.
No. You're coming with. We're staying in groups of 3.
No. Does anybody else here want to, like, take
No.
Okay, sheesh. I was on a mad roll, yo. Nobody, not a body, touch my notebook while I'm gone.
Well, maybe if you don't want anybody stealing your ideas, you should take Vampetta with you.
No extra talking, please. That leads to death.
Maybe we should make more rules.
Are you just gonna stand there listening to these hens cluck? Or are you gonna come see what Railman can do?
I hate my life right now.
What are you doing?
I'm just stretching.
No stretching.
Oh, come on. Do I look like a killer?
Sweetheart, if I know anything from my books, it's that most people harbor dark secrets for decades that could cause them to kill at any moment.
I don't have any dark secrets. I promise.
You just moved. I saw you move.
I just think we should go look at what Zach was writing. Why? Maybe he's planning on killing one of us?
I have 3 boys. They don't plan anything. It's all impulse. Hey, what if I peed out the window while Mom was working in the garden? Maybe she would think it was raining.
Let me see. If we're gonna go over there, we have to go slowly.
What is it?
Just this. Oh, just this. It says opportunity equals power outage.
Wait, what?
What do you think that means?
Means he can spell better than I figured.
He wouldn't write down what he was planning, would he?
He's been writing for an hour. Is there anything else?
Just some doodles, like this one that says dope tattoo. And it's just a drawing of a tattoo that says dope.
That tracks.
Opportunity equals power outage?
We might have a power outage tonight.
Probably.
Thanks, Bella.
No probs. I'm going on break in like 5 minutes. Are you guys gonna keep snooping around, or does anyone want more coffee? Me. Latte, please.
You don't actually put drugs in the coffee, do you?
No. That'd take more effort. And can you put a little foam heart on the top, or like a flower or a leaf? I would love that. Yeah, that'll complete my life.
What do you think, Brenda?
Do I think someone who's planning on committing murder would write down their ideas for how to commit that murder in a room full of potential victims? Is that really what you're asking?
Yes.
That'd be pretty stupid.
Maybe he's planning on committing murder stupidly.
Jeez! Could you put a warning on that? I just felt my life flash before my eyes.
Oh, please. It's milk foam in the shape of a heart. Is it really? No! I have better things to do.
Wait a minute.
What?
There's a knife missing.
Was that gone before?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You were over
We
there.
were all over there.
Does anybody remember that knife being gone before we walked over here?
I think so.
You think so, or you know so?
I don't know. I was thinking about my husband, then looking over at the wall of weapons, then thinking about knives, and maybe it was gone then.
Wait, maybe one of the men has it.
One of the jars of poison's missing too.
So what is the point in establishing rules if nobody is going to follow them?
We should have made more rules.
There was already a rule about going near the poisons.
Maybe they got the jar of poison without going near the wall of poison.
So maybe if somebody's planning on killing one of us, they weren't following our rules.
That's the kind of genius thinking that pervades her novels.
Then why are you stealing them then, huh, Elvira?
What kind of poison is missing?
How should I know?
Everybody go over to the wall of poison, slowly.
Keep your hands where we can see them.
Why aren't the men back yet?
They're probably having a conversation in the bathroom.
They're men. Thallium tetracyanide. It has a fairly strong scent, deadly if ingested, and it can also be applied directly to the skin.
Oh, jeez.
The power's gonna stay on, right?
Oh,
It's not. Everybody go back to their spots, slowly.
no one touched the snakes, or the spiders, or the scorpions.
Too late.
What?
Just kidding.
I'll kill you.
Stop making death threats. Everyone call out where you are.
I'm over here. I'm moving back in my chair.
I'm moving to my table.
I'm going back to my spot.
I'm hovering in the air, summoning spirits.
I'm moving away from my spot so I can hunt you down.
Getting away from her fast because she's slow as hell.
I am gaining on you using my rage. I'm right here. I can't believe you all asked for candles and no one asked for a flashlight. You guys do realize you have more advanced technology than candles, right?
What was that?
Sorry! I something!
Jesus.
Greg?
I'm okay! I can't see anything though.
How about instead of snarking, you can help?
Help with what?
Help my husband get back here?
Sure.
Oh my god! You're bleeding! What happened?
The kid! He jumped me and then ran off.
Did you see what happened, Carswell?
I was in the bathroom, concentrating.
No.
It takes me some time.
Okay. And he tried to kill you?
Was this before or after the lights went out?
I don't know.
So, did you see what Zach hit you with?
No. I was just standing there waiting for Carswell to finish, and the next thing I know, I was hit in the back of the head.
So, you didn't actually see Zach hit you?
No. He did see Zach hit him in the back of the head. Do you have eyes in the back of your head?
But why would Zach try to kill Greg? I thought if anyone was going to try to kill Greg, it'd be you.
For a book deal? What is wrong with you people? Zach just tried to kill my husband and then he ran off. How do we know that?
Zack attack. It wasn't a catchphrase. It was a promise.
Because there's blood pouring out of a wound in his head because Zach attacked him.
Zack attack.
And where were you during all of this, Carswell?
I was in the bathroom, labitating. It takes a lot of concentration and time.
Wasn't Greg in there with you?
No.
I told him he could come in. Maybe he'd learn a thing or two.
You were supposed to go into the bathroom with him. It doesn't do you any good to have two people standing outside of the door.
Ew!
You are both children.
You go in together.
Gross! I don't need to be in the bathroom while another man is going.
Yes, you do, sugar. Otherwise, you attacked Zach, or Zach attacked you, and now we only have your word to go on.
I have blood pouring out the side of my head.
Maybe it's Zach's blood. Maybe you killed him and you staged this whole thing and you would need some blood. Maybe it's Zach's.
You're believing this nonsense now? Bella!
Don't look at me. If I have a chance, I'd kill all of you.
That wasn't a tip.
Don't move.
When I move again, you can get to it.
Thanks.
The lies were piling up faster than compliments on a British baking show. Was there a lick of truth in anything being said? I didn't know. All I did know was I was probably going to have to go to the bathroom again real soon. Now, there was only half a man to go with me.
Did you hear that?
Nobody move.
See? I told you it wasn't me. Shh. Oh my god.
Oh, come on!
Oh no, my flashlight's going out.
Everyone stay where you are.
My head is still bleeding.
Everyone start making noises where you are!
That's why you can't hit me. I have a boob.
Oh, we can't hear anything. Stop!
You!
Who are you talking to?
Oh, what? I accidentally turned that off.
The door's open!
He's dead? Well, at least we found the knife.
You think it counts?
Counts for what?
As murder.
He's a human being.
Once a human being.
I mean, does it count for the money? Like, if we solve his murder, do we get the book deal?
Bro, no one knows. I mean, I just make the coffee. Is this really what you're thinking about right now?
You don't understand. We give up everything for this. We took out a second mortgage. We're living on credit cards. We have no income, and we have no. Shut up, you know it's true, Deborah.
I don't buy it.
What?
The whole squabbling married couple that hates each other. One probably wants the other one dead. I think it's too convenient. I think you killed Delacourt, or both of you did it together.
How would I possibly get across the room to stab somebody in the back that just came out of a secret door?
Gymnastics.
What?
I've seen some gymnasts do some crazy things. Fold themselves into pretzels. Wear leotards. Somersault across the room. Stab someone in the back and then somersault back.
Greg can't even touch his toes. He's no gymnast.
Exactly. Look, see?
I wish he was.
Thanks, hon.
He's so deficient in so many ways.
How can everybody stand here and discuss this? Delacroix is dead.
And don't you think he wants to solve his murder and get the prize money?
No, I think he'd be pretty upset that he got killed. We need to call the police.
What police? We're in international waters. There is no law, just the law of the sea.
I am certain that is not how that works.
That's how pirates operate. We're basically pirates now.
There's no cell phone service on this stupid island anyway.
So we get Captain Mayers to take us back to the mainland.
It's fair only once a day.
Is there an exception for murder?
Probably not. Captain's pretty crusty.
Okay, so call her back here or call someone.
Guys, the killer is out there.
Wrong, the killer is in here.
Or it's Zach.
Or you killed Zach.
I didn't like writers much, and the more these people talked, the less I liked them. They pinched each other like crabs in a bucket, fighting for scraps at the table of truth. But the temperature was on now, and the water was boiling. And only one thing was for certain. The kid was missing, and no one was missing the kid.
Oh, that's actually the first time I've appreciated your narration.
I think the game is over.
What? How do you keep doing that? Who is she? I'm so...
Gymnastics.
No. Yoga, actually. I was meditating.
How can you meditate at a time like this?
You know what? Actually, you can meditate through anything if you try hard enough. You can be hit in the face by a marshmallow by one of your terrible children, or hear screams by somebody who's riding a dog like a rodeo steer. Won't even faze you.
The only way to win the game is not play. So nobody talks to each other, nobody tries to solve the murder, nobody leaves the room.
The room's actually a little foul right now on account of that dead body.
I like it. I think it fits with the decor.
Don't you see? If we start solving the crime, there's only going to be another murder. That's how this works.
Or you're the killer.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that before, but now I am.
We need to get back to writing our books.
You're not even writing a book. And if you're the killer, you just get to walk off with the prize money.
There is no prize money. Don't you get it? Only one of us lives through the night. Everyone else is going to die if we keep going down this road.
How do you know so much about this?
She's right.
And why should we listen to you?
Because I've read all of Vera Braxton's books. This is how they work. The first murderer sets off a chain reaction. One by one, the killer strikes. The competition isn't for the book deal. The competition is to see who can kill the others first. That's the twist.
You haven't even published a book and you think that we should listen to you? Isn't that like a TikTok or something you should be making? What are the odds that the power's gonna go out again?
Hi.
And in the meantime, the barista's watching, feeding us drinks.
Listen, there isn't a lot of entertainment on this island. This is the next best thing.
Drugging us?
Sure. I don't know. If there are drugs in the coffee, they're great.
No. I figured out who the murderer is. I'm naming them.
You did?
Yes, honey. It's pretty incredible how I figured it out.
There's a half a dozen actual mystery writers here, and you think you're the one who's got it all figured out.
Yep. I've known the entire time.
Don't even
You
guess.
know what?
SpongeBob's
I'm curious,
perfect.
honestly.
He knows.
All right, then. What? Delacroix is dead. It's a shocking twist. Let me get Norris. No, that's not what I call
Norris! Delacroix is dead.
Ow!
He was.
I don't know. They haven't told me yet.
Then find out.
I will. Thanks.
Let me know.
Yeah, as soon as they bother to tell me.
He was stabbed? Stabbed.
Oh, stabbings are Norris's forte. Excuse me.
How are these people employed?
There's not a lot of job competition on the island, to be honest.
He was stabbed, all right? Right there in the back.
You figured that part out.
Well, let's get him out of here.
He's evidence. Don't you think the police would want to see where he died?
They'll figure it out. Who wants the feet?
I'll get the feet.
Who wants the head?
Fine. See, they're working together. Suspicious. Ugh.
What part are you getting?
I'm supervising. All right, put your back into it. Okay. Go ahead, put him in the secret passage. On second thought, maybe you should go in the freezer. Okay. No, the hallway might be best.
Is this good?
Actually, the freezer's best.
Can we lock the door behind them?
We need to call somebody like the Canadian Coast Guard or the International Criminal Courts or something. This game needs to end now.
Hang on, we're prepared for this.
You are?
Yep.
I have a head wound, okay? And I probably can cut. And it's not nice that you're yelling at me.
It helps make me feel better. Maybe think of someone besides yourself for once.
All right. It says to be read on the events of the murder of the host, and then it says underscore with ominous music. I guess we need that.
Why are you looking at me?
Well, could you play the music, please?
Barista. You know what? That reminds me. Can I get an Americano? Yes.
Norris!
He was Norris.
No, that's Morris, I think.
Norris, we need ominous music.
I'm on my break!
Can we do it without the ominous music, please?
Fine. Here's a note from Vera Braxton's will.
Are we kidding?
You've managed a somewhat surprising twist. The host is dead. Not especially groundbreaking, but I expected no better from writers of your caliber.
Even in her will, she's a condescending old bat.
The deal stands. The game continues. Should one of you definitely prove who the murderer is, you shall receive the book deal.
Well, what if somebody else gets killed?
However, considering the original task was to kill a fellow writer, which you have failed at, the deal does not apply to the killer of the host.
Well, that's a kick in the pants. If you killed Delacroix, I'd be real peeved right now.
As such, that prize is still in play. Kill one of your fellow writers and get away with it, and the prize will be granted.
What did I tell you? More murders.
So, what happens if we solve the murder of the host and another writer gets killed?
I've got a chart here. Person A solves the murder of the host, and person A gets the book deal. Person B kills person A, and person B gets the book deal. And then person C solves the murder of person A, and person C gets the book deal.
Then I assume if person D murders person C and gets away with it, person D gets the book deal.
Sure.
Until there's only one of us left standing. That's the only way to actually get published, isn't it?
Hey, the publishing business is extremely competitive.
Logically, it's the last writer standing.
Well, none of us are dead yet.
Delacroix is dead!
Oh, you heard the will. He doesn't count.
And Zach, for all we know, is dead too. And you killed him. You're assuming a lot of competence on my husband's part, and I resent that.
I don't know who killed Zach, but I absolutely know who killed Delacroix. Yeah, how do we make a guess?
You have one chance to make an accusation. If you're right, the book deal is yours.
Making you the next target.
Excuse me. I think I've already been a target, thank you very much. I am ready to solve the murder.
Captain Mayers?
I serve as a judge when I'm not captaining the ferry. It gives me something to do.
I thought the ferry only ran once a day.
Yep.
So you can take us back to the mainland. You can get the police. You can stop this right now.
You hear that storm earlier? No one's going anywhere. Besides, we have an actual guest from this Yahoo. I'm required by contract to listen to it.
Awesome!
But not until I get some coffee. It's hard enough to deal with you people when I'm not caffeinated. Bella. Bella!
I can hear you.
Coffee!
So I just, tell my theory?
Is someone gonna fetch that for me, or do I have to do everything myself?
I'll get it.
You get one chance. Oh man, I love this thing.
Don't screw this up, Greg.
Alrighty then. It had me stumped. I had to admit, who killed the butler, why killed the butler, and what was he murdered with?
There's a knife sticking out of his back, Genius.
Too simple. Has anyone ever heard of Chekhov's gun?
Yes, we're all professional writers. I learned about Chekhov's gun when I was 3.
Chekhov's gun is a phaser.
Yep. And in Star Trek, there was
Just
a...
stop talking.
No, I know this. If the phaser goes off in Act 1, then how can it go off again in Act 2? Or something like that. Oh, if the murder weapon was revealed early on, it has to be used again in Act 2. So what was revealed early on? A snake!
Oh, no.
2 jumping deadly spiders! A scorpion!
Charades.
And a cliff.
And several dozen poisons.
Yup! So what was the murder weapon? All of them. And once I realized that, everything clicked together. It started when I asked Bella if I could tip her in smiles. Hey girl. Everyone said that.
No, I don't accept smiles because that's stupid.
And why didn't you accept smiles? Because you needed money.
Right.
And what's the best way to get money on this island? Kill someone!
Are you saying that Bella did it?
Bella got paid to cut the lights. Bella got paid to be slow with the flashlight. Bella even got paid to give the signal when the men went to the bathroom. But who was paying Bella?
Me? You're accusing me?
You were a part of it, but you weren't the ringleader. You weren't the true killer. The killer was all of the women! Yup! You're writers. You're the most desperate people alive. So you've taken the money from the book deal and split it 6 ways.
You're literally accusing your wife of this?
You got rid of Zach because you thought he was annoying and terrible.
He was annoying and terrible.
Yup, but Delacroix found out that you were breaking the rules, and he was going to expose you. So what did you do? You got rid of him. And to do that, you used all of the murder weapons. First, you poisoned him with a dart, a needle, a poisoned fork, and contact lenses. And then you made a knife from dry ice that was hanging from the ceiling, which was attached to a poisonous snake. And the coup de grace. An invisible scorpion fired from a crossbow across the room. That caused Delacroix to tumble through the rocks, through the window, onto the rocks below, killing him.
Guys, please remember he is still suffering from a head wound.
Because if there's anything I have learned from my marriage to this wonderful woman...
Yeah, that's not me!
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. This wonderful woman is that the females of the species are the deadliest. And it also has a lot of ideas about how towels should be folded.
Because you do it wrong, Greg.
The towels, Deborah! They don't get wrinkles!
They don't fit in the living closet!
No! It's always the right way with you! Everything Deborah does is right, and everything Greg does is wrong!
That's literally how this works!
Not fair, Deborah!
Lie about it!
I am so sorry, everybody.
No, come closer.
I have seemed to have lost a lot of blood from my brain.
I don't even know what to call that. Morris?
Yes, Captain.
We have an incorrect guess.
Wait, he didn't screw up my guess though, did he?
It's my turn.
You're guessing now?
It was hard to figure out at first, but then I figured it out. This island is basically a small town.
Here we go.
And if I know anything about small towns, it's that, just because there's a lot of weapons and deadly creatures and poisons doesn't mean it's not just a quaint little fishing village.
Oh, we don't fish here. We get our food shipped in at ecological harm and enormous expense.
And if I know anything about small towns, it's also that a lot of people get murdered there. And also, when you live somewhere your whole life, there's a lot of history here. And I saw the way you looked at Delacroix. Your childhood sweetheart! And then, you just couldn't be together, you know? His family never liked you. They thought you were from the wrong side of the tracks.
There are no tracks on this island.
And then you saw how Delacroix was falling in love with another woman, Penelope.
What?
And just look at you, sugar. You're like a bug zapper to these men. They just fly right into you and get their little wings burnt. And you're so sweet. You don't even realize it. And Bella, we had good times. You gave me coffee, but I tasted something in that coffee. It was bitter, because your heart was in it. So then, you went to go talk to your brother, Norris.
It's Morris.
Whichever. So then it was easy to get Morris, behind Delacroix in that secret passage. That's where he watched us.
Almost right, but you forgot one thing.
I didn't miss anything, you vampire.
It wasn't for love that killed him.
Oh, you think I killed him too?
Look around at the writers in this room. Are any of them capable of physical activity? No. Okay? You think any of these uncoordinated bookworms could successfully hit someone in the back of the head in the dark with a knife? You did it. And you used the help of your servant, Morris. He's not your brother, though. He's bonded to you through a dark blood ritual through the tattoo on his upper thigh.
Please do not touch my thigh.
They are siblings. Don't you see the family resemblance?
This is an evil cult designed to bring about the end of the world. A cult kept secret from Morris's twin, Norris. Norris was the one always taking breaks. Why? Because he had ritualistically drained the blood from the corpse of Vera Braxton, which is interred in the basement of this island, an island which is located precisely on a meridian that magnifies its diabolical significance.
That makes as much sense as boots on a fish. This one over here was like, if I can't have him, then no one will. And this one was like, I can't stand you being in pain, baby. I'll do whatever it takes. Even murder? You bet.
Not everything is about broken hearts, you housewife. He was like the blood of the innocent will fuel the end of the world.
End of the world.
I'm your servant in all things. I will obey your dark desires.
This is sick. She was a cheerleader and he was a captain of the football team.
There are literally 5 people on this island. There's no football team.
They were prom king and queen.
This is an evil cult designed to bring about the end of the world. If you spatter enough blood on the ebon crystals which grow naturally at the foot of the cliff, you will open a rift to the nether realms.
Wrong.
Which one?
Both of you. If this is how you write books, I don't think anyone's gonna buy them.
Dang it.
Morris,
Yes.
their stickers.
You know, I really thought that I had it.
I still think mine's the only logical explanation.
Oh no, I have the logical explanation.
Another gas?
I don't guess, I confirm. Honey,
Yeah.
stand up.
Oh, my head hurts.
Quit whining and stand up.
Okay.
We're gonna act out a scenario that is gonna make everything make sense.
We are?
Yes, that's what I just said.
Okay.
There's only one person here who had motive to kill Delacroix. His wife.
And who is that?
It's not you, is it?
Never seen him before in my life.
Haven't you? When you were hiding behind furniture? When you were using the secret passages into the rooms? The only person here who wasn't a writer. The only person here who was trying to get us to stop playing the game.
I'm not married, and I'm certainly not married to the butler. Ew. What are you doing?
This is the book I've been writing. I'm the only one who managed to get any writing done.
Where do we start?
Right here. You see, Gregory is my muse, but I also take inspiration from real life. True crime, that sort of thing. And I have written down exactly what happened. We met in community theater, so this is gonna be awesome.
Ma! Raise your yeah!
I'm not doing that with
Okay,
you.
got it. Look around you. Is there someone that wants you dead? Is there someone you want dead? Or could you simply use this time as a creative writing prompt to fuel your creativity? But I suggest you watch your backs, because the challenge begins now. Whee! Where did you come from, kid?
I can't participate?
The challenge is for writers, not you.
I am a writer. I'm a good writer. I write all kinds of good things. It was you who never respected me.
You're nothing, and you're never gonna be anything new. I've never told you where I worked.
You just want me to stay home while you travel for work.
That is your role!
Do you know how hard it is to keep the house going when you're gone?
Your mother managed to
Don't
do it.
talk about my mother, you swine!
Go home! And stop making up these lies to insult me.
Which one?
I know where the vacuum cleaner is. Where is my socks?
You don't know where the vacuum cleaner is. Where is it?
In the closet.
Which one?
The one with the vacuum cleaner in it.
I have to stay home and take care of our 3 boys who are monsters. They eat the drywall when you're gone, and I have to take Junior to get screws out of his stomach lining. And you get to travel for work and pretend to be British and play a little ascot. No!
Where are the boys?
I left them with the traveling circus. They're learning to become acrobats now. It's time they earn their keep.
Oh, how dare you!
Mama Bear needs her quiet
Oh,
time.
go home, Jennifer!
I'll see you dead first.
Try it. You don't have the guts.
I got more guts than you ever knew.
Ah!
And I hate your mother! Are we supposed to clap for that? It gives me such a rush.
All right. Look, that was an uncanny representation of my home life, but my husband is a flight attendant. That's why he doesn't know where the vacuum cleaner is. He travels all the time. He's not a butler on an island in the middle of nowhere.
Wrong. You were married to Delacroix. You despised him, and you killed him.
Yup.
It's not that time, Gregory!
I think I can feel a piece of my brain sliding out the back of my skull.
Suck it up. There's people that are dying.
Wrong.
What? But she's the only person besides me who's married. Marriage can turn anyone into a killer.
Morris, ugh, is this all I'm doing from now on?
Sticker, please.
Darn it. I thought I had it.
All the little birdies had finished chirping. And now it was time for real man. Oh, Delacroix. Sweet, sweet Delacroix. He made one simple mistake. A mistake that ended up with him with a kick me sign in the back. That was really a knife in the back. He was stabbed in the wife. Stabbed in the back, just like my second wife did to me. It was a job for Detective Manning.
All right, James. It's a dirty job. This business. Murder. And not the nice kind.
You have to help me, detective! They want to pin it on me!
Now, why would they do a thing like that, doll?
Because I'm trouble! And I've always been trouble.
Lots of Danes are trouble. Not all of them are worth the trouble. But you've got a face I can fall in love with.
Please, detective, I have to clear my name.
Is it worth clearing? That's the thing about facts. They don't care how pretty you are or how high your heels are. They stick around like dog poop on the bottom of your shoe.
You have to believe me!
I believe you say anything to put the blame on yourself. The man is dead, and all the signs point to look with bloody fingernails.
But they're not bloody!
But you won't! Which means you thought they might be. Which means you were the one with the knife. I'm sorry, John. Them's breaks. Could have been something.
You're so smart, Jack Manning, and handsome, but I'll kill you and everyone else here if I have to. You don't understand. Delacroix was blackmailing me and the senator. It would ruin my reputation.
So you killed him!
You got it all figured out now, don't you? But there's one thing that you didn't figure. The kid.
The boyfriend?
Uh-huh.
The big lover who walked off because she asked him to. He was supposed to do the job, but he botched it. Just like he botched everything else in his life. And he ran off to the only place he felt safe.
Hooters.
Hooters! You'll find her drowning in the stars with a bucket of wings and...
I mean it, Detective Jack Manning. I'm not going to the slammer.
No, you're going to the chair! There. It's all gonna be over soon.
But my feelings were real.
I know they were, baby. Mine weren't.
So, your theory is that Penelope killed Delacroix while Zach ran off to Hooters?
Yes. It's the only explanation that's possible.
Wrong!
Okay, so you got one thing right, Carswell. This all starts with Zach.
Put that thing down before you hurt yourself.
Oh boy, the book blogger has some thoughts for us. I can't wait to see what she's come up with.
Can we get the body of Delacroix back out here, please?
We just dragged it into the other room.
I'll allow it. Drag the body back.
Yes, ma'am. I need 2 volunteers.
You're the servant, you do it?
I have scurvy. I can't carry any body that's heavier than 50 pounds.
You ever get bodies less than 50 pounds? Don't answer that.
Ugh, I'll move the dang body. I've dragged each of my children out of Walmart a dozen times each. The key is to sweep the legs and access your maternal rage.
Greg, wake up. Go help her, Greg. Do something, Greg. Oh, fine. Useless.
Penelope, don't do this.
Why not?
Because it just keeps the game going.
And because you're an idiot, so you're gonna get it wrong like the rest of these idiots.
This means someone else will get killed.
I'm counting on it, actually. Sit down, Brenda. Okay, so the first mystery we have is what happened to Zach. Oh, over there's fine. No one knows where he went. No one knows why he attacked Greg. But I figured out where Zach went.
Where?
Nowhere! He's been here the entire time. Wait, yes, he has been here the entire time. Because I noticed something. Zach wasn't a college student. Was he, Carswell? You were the only one who knew his professor, James Brunson.
What about him?
And you also knew someone by the name of Riar Menton. Isn't that right?
I don't see where you're getting at here.
Riar Menton was actually trending today on social media. Why? Because she died 10 years ago on this day at a writing retreat. Official cause of death was a heart attack, but in reality, Carswell, she was killed the last time the deadline challenge was played.
Whoa.
And I asked myself, how does a writer who hasn't had his books published in 25 years afford shoes like that? How does a writer who has no television adaptations, hasn't held a job in his entire life, and just basically narrates sexist garbage in the corner afford to show up to a writing retreat? He didn't look around when he got here. He didn't try to write a book. Why? Because he'd been here before. And he left with the prize, which was $1 million. $1 million, which has run out.
Greg! Wake up, this is getting good! He always sleeps through the best parts.
How'd you know it was $1 million?
I'm getting to that.
You're right, I won the $1 million. But not because I killed Riar Menton, but because I solved her murder.
I know that. And I know who the real murderer was. James Brunson, who isn't here today because you've been blackmailing him, but he brought his professional assassin, Zach, to try to kill you.
So you're saying Zach was just pretending to be a bro?
Nobody is that broy. It was all an act to make us underestimate him. You see, he tried to get Greg out of the way so he could kill Carswell in the dark in the bathroom, but he didn't count on Greg being so squeamish that he wouldn't even go in to the bathroom.
Because Greg was never a father.
Bingo!
Because when you're a parent, oh my goodness, the things that you see in bathrooms.
We get it. Motherhood's a cauldron of despair and ruin.
It's a wonderful cauldron of despair and ruin.
Zach tried to knock out Gregory, failed, and then used the blackout as an opportunity, plan B, to dress up like Delacroix and try to use the blackout to kill Carswell.
So where is the real Delacroix?
Oh, he's been here the entire time. In the other secret passage.
Quite right, Miss Bain, and it's been highly entertaining.
Why'd you make the prize, change the prize from $1 million to just a book deal?
We found our writers were so desperate, we didn't have to pay them. But you still haven't solved the actual murder.
I'm getting to that. That was just the setup for the actual murder. Or should I say murders? Because there have been more than one.
What are you talking about?
There's been more than one murder, or at least an attempt. I don't know if it's finished yet, but it will be soon. And you're right, Brenda, which isn't your real name. There's going to be several more attempts before the night is over. But of course, you already tried to kill one person.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? Because I watched you very closely as Delacroix walked out of that door. You were the most surprised out of every one of us here, because you thought you killed him. Delacroix was your target the entire time.
Why would I want to kill Delacroix?
Because you were the only one who knew how this game worked. And that's why you tried to kill Delacroix. But, you see, there's no internet on this island. But there are encyclopedias. And I noticed something really interesting in here. Because Vera Braxton is actually famous enough to have an entry in here. Do you know what it is?
Can't imagine.
Sorry, Greg. Data, notice something?
20 years ago today?
Another coincidence, and in Vera Braxton books there are no coincidences. So, guess what? Did you know something else? How did she die?
She passed away peacefully on her private island in the middle of the North Atlantic.
That's nice and vague. Hard to verify. Easy to fake.
Are you saying she was murdered?
That's what I thought at first, but then I remembered her book, The Boatman. Have you read it?
I don't like Vera Braxton books.
It's an obscure one. Only super fans have read it. It's basically about this woman who faked her own death to get revenge on a cheating lover and took on a new identity as a ferry captain. Want to know how I proved it?
Oh, check it out. It's the captain of the ferry. This is our captain, Linda Mayers, ferrying souls like the boatman of the underworld to the mansion on the cliff. What is it like?
around with this and I put a filter on her. And wow, she looks just like this photo. Isn't that right, Dame Braxton?
I knew she was a dame.
Shut it, Carswell, you talentless hack.
Grandma? That's the part I hadn't put together. Vera Braxton is your grandmother. That's why you tried to kill Delacroix, but failed and killed Zach instead. I get it. It was dark.
I'm glad you didn't kill my butler, Kenzie.
I'm as well. I rather enjoy being alive.
It's so hard to get good help in an island in the middle of the Atlantic designed to kill people.
Honestly, I kind of like it. Gives me time to think and work on my journal.
But why would you do this?
Why wouldn't I? I have my own island. I've sold 100 million copies of my books. What more was left to prove? You think I want to be one of these authors with their social media followings? Posting pictures of my personal life and my dog and telling everyone how much I loved my readers? No, I'd rather die. Or retire.
You know, most people when they retire don't like fake their own deaths.
Most people lack imagination. Haven't you ever wanted to go to your own funeral?
All the time.
And I was all set to soak up the praises of my family. And what did I discover? A horde of rats battling over the fortune. Your mother, dear, was one of the worst.
You left her nothing.
Only because she was so ungrateful at the funeral.
Honestly, I can see the appeal.
I thought they would come and tell me how loved I was. What a great mother, what a wonderful role model. Instead, they just squabbled over the money. Who got the copyrights? Who owned it all? Well, I decided then. No one would get the money. I'd keep it. And I was all set to live out the rest of my days on a peaceful island with no clamoring fans or bloodthirsty relatives. I trusted Delacroix here to handle the lawsuits and the challenges in court. It was great, for a time. And then it started. The next, Vera Braxton. Better than Vera Braxton. Remaking the mystery genre. Oh, really? Miserable little scripters. So, I conceived of the deadline challenge and brought the first group here.
To kill off your competition.
Oh dear no. I wouldn't kill anyone. That was the beauty of it. You'd all do it for me because you're all so greedy and pathetic. Barely enough money to buy a shack in California and you'd kill for it. It worked beautifully. That desperate professor killed Riara Menton with a blow dart. Wasn't especially elegant and not terribly difficult to figure out.
Blow darts are my specialty.
Okay, so you figured out that there'd be more people. Squid Games for writers.
They stole that idea from me.
From your book, The Zero Sum Game, which is where I found out the $1 million prize. And Brenda's right. You're not going to stop at one.
I never started, dear. You're doing the killing. Bravo, you get the prize. But I'd like to point out one thing. There's still a few hours left. The game is still on. At the moment, Miss Spain will get the book deal. But if she were to be murdered, well, then another writer might get the book deal instead.
That's cold. But I like it.
I suggest you all get back to work. Norris, her sticker.
Of course.
No thanks.
You need the sticker.
No, I do not, because I know how this game works, and I know who the real killer is.
Do you?
It's you. And unless you provide everyone with the antidote, all this information goes out to my fans on social media.
Antidote for what?
Yes, the poison, thallium tetracyanide. It's a jar that went missing. Basically, it's a poison with a fairly strong scent that needs to either be in a strong tasting drink or directly applied to the skin on something like a sticker. And Brenda's right. There were several more murders being planned. I think Greg might already be dead.
What? He's barely breathing!
I don't feel so good. Oh, dang it. My insides are trying to become my outsides.
You'll never get away.
Hold on! More skills of physical combat!
First you stole the money and now you're trying to kill people?
Stole the money. I made the money. That means I can do whatever I want. If I want to build an island in the middle of nowhere to kill people, that's my right. What's the point of being a billionaire if you can't stage elaborate death traps to amuse yourself and torture the common folk? I am the best writer. All of the rest of you are hacks. You couldn't even figure out a simple...
Is something wrong?
What did you do?
It's a thallium tetracyanide, the jar that was missing. I took it because I noticed that it was half empty, and I put it in your coffee. Bella and I agreed to split the prize.
Yeah, the healthcare here on this island is terrible. I don't know why I took this job in the first place.
What can we do?
I'd suggest finding the antidote.
Oh, I'm on break.
I'll get it.
Please, Dame Braxton is dying.
That's weird, because I already went to her funeral. So that can't be her, but these other people could really use the antidote right now.
You monster.
Here, everyone, drink up.
You can't do this. I'll stop you.
See, the thing about threats is they only work if the person you're threatening doesn't have a bucket full of deadly jumping tarantulas ready to strike.
What?
They're perfectly harmless if you know how to handle them.
Oh, my head.
If it makes you feel any better, I was wrong about you. Like,
Oh my god. I am literally covered in blood.
that happens to me too, but it's usually for fun.
Please, Dame Braxton is dying.
Wrong. Dame Braxton is already dead. I guess it's true what they say. Never meet your heroes.
You know what? I'm not too sad about this. Yeah, she never got my name right.
What do we do now?
Get new jobs. Ferry captain is available.
Here's Peaceful. I'll go get the keys.
Oh man, that means I gotta go back to my family. Bummer.
I've got the mausoleum you could write out if you want a break.
You know what? I would love that. I would rather be in a crypt than with my children.
Hey, honey, go get our luggage.
What? I literally just almost died.
Oh, and I didn't?
No,
You're doing
you
this
didn't.
again where you're
I
being
hate
so
you,
selfish.
Grandma. Not just
You're
selfish,
married
that
to
my
one of the
body
biggest
is
mistakes
better than
ever
yours.
made.
My milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard.
I knew you were kidding.
Don't lie.
I underestimated you, kid.
Most people did.
I just thought you were a pretty face with a nice pair of legs.
Okay, don't speak.
And a butt to match.
Stop!
So this dead body, didn't do anything about it? Put it in the freezer. Fine. You know there's another body, right?
Oh my God, why is there always so much work?
The dame's as dead as the kid. And all the other dames are alive. There's only one thing to do now. Take the ferry back to Nowheresville and collect unemployment.
What are you gonna do now? I mean, this murder island needs a new boss. Maybe someone less interested in murdering people. We can make it a museum of my grandmother's work. Charge people a ton of money to come. Make bank. It would be pretty sweet.
Or you could make it a writing retreat for writers. I hear they need that sort of thing.
Yeah, but they're writers. They don't have actual money.
Good point.
You weren't actually going to release the tarantulas, were you?
No, I tell lies all the time. Sometimes you just gotta do it. And I do it all the time on social media. Hold on, I need to make a post. Alright, y'all, I am leaving the mansion of Bear Braxton. It was redonkulous. I'm talking snakes, spiders, cliffs. I am alive, but I am 100% dead. Let me show you around.
All right, Grandma. You can get up.
How was that?
Very convincing. Now you faked your death twice. Not a lot of people can say that.
Most people are chumps. I'm getting better at it anyways.
Right. There were plenty of witnesses this time.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna need some new employees.
Yeah, I almost thought she was going to get everything right.
She got close.
Never bothered to wonder why you didn't recognize me, though.
Can't win them all.
And even in the dark, I could tell that was Zach. No way wasn't gonna let a paid assassin have all the fun.
Yeah, remind me to have a word with Professor Brunson.
Right. So, do we let him go?
How do you feel about a terrible ferry accident in the North Atlantic? All hands lost on the account of an inexperienced ferry captain.
Seems like overkill.
You're such a softie, just like your mother. All right, but next deadline challenge, we keep that solution in our back pocket.
Sure. I love Grandma.
Love you, kid.